you doing here? School's that way.
I know, Mr. Warrenstein, but I wanted to give you some advice about what we're learning about this week. George Washington?
Yeah?
Books are cool and all, but maybe we could do something fun, like a video or a song.
He didn't know that he would be an American star without a car, with false teeth and a powdered wig. He didn't know he'd set the bar. He lived his life. Hey! Hey! He wasn't chasing no paper. He lived his life. Oh! Hey! Not many people will hate us. He lived his life. Hey! Hey! He was someone to be proud of. He lived his life. Hey! He lived his life. Oh! His life. Hey! His life. Oh! He lived his life. Hey! His life. Oh! His life. Hey! His life. Oh! Hey, let's go back, way back to 1732. A baby was born on the night of February 22. Located in Virginia with the last name Washington. Known as Augustine and Mary Ball, they named their baby George. Now this little baby, he was born and raised. He took school from his dad and his bro and got a few A's. Never went to college, but he worked as a surveyor. Didn't even get the chance to serve as the town's mayor. His hair wasn't black or white, in fact it stood out as a bright red. He lived on the East Coast, but they didn't know about the West. In 1759 he wedded Martha Dandridge Custis. She already had 2 kids and George said that was the mostest that he was gonna have. He didn't want to have any more, between going to fight battles and trying his best to win the war. He was just too busy, his life was just a crazy whirl. He didn't even have the time to tend to all his body sores. Know that he would be an American star without a car, with false teeth and a powdered wig. He didn't know he'd set the bar. He lived his life. Hey! Hey! He wasn't chasing no paper. He lived his life. Oh! Hey! Not many people would hate us. He lived his life. Hey! Hey! He was someone to be proud of. He lived his life. Hey! Hey! He lived his life. Oh! His life. Hey! His life. Oh! His life. Hey! He lived his life. Oh! His life. Hey! His life. Oh! His life. Hey! Standing tall at 6'2" and weighing about 200 pounds. GW is not a man you want to be messing around. CICFARF, when it came down to it, he was all that's left. He was the father of our country and unanimously voted pres. Now here's a fun fact you might not have ever had known. G-Dog wasn't the type to sit around eating on scones. He liked his cream, he liked it ice, he said it all was very nice. He even had a cooler in his house to keep it cold. Fox hunting and fishing were all his favorite sports. He didn't have no Call of Duty or any skin type biker shorts. With an IQ of 125 and no interest in any guys, this man was awesome, hands down, high five. At the age of 67 in his home of MPV, he gave his last breath. The man he fought for our country. It was December 14th of 1799. The man who changed the world finally closed his eyes. That he would be an American star without a car, with false teeth and a powdered wig. He didn't know he'd set the bar. He lived his life. Hey! Hey! He wasn't chasing no paper. He lived his life. Oh! Hey! Not many people would hate us. He lived his life. Hey! Hey! He was someone to be proud of. He lived his